What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and welcome back to another Video Games Monthly unboxing video. My birthday was 8 days ago, so I am counting this box as my birthday box. So I'm so excited to dive into this box. I said box like 80 times right there. So I'm excited to open it up and see the contents that are within and see what Video Games Monthly sent me for my B-Day. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go. In case you don't know, now you know, Video Games Monthly send you goodies in a box like this. It's a monthly subscription service where you can receive 3, 4, 5, or 10 video games delivered to your doorstep each month. You go on their website, you choose your subscription plan, you check mark all of the games that you own for whatever consoles you have selected, and then they choose games however they do it. I don't know their process. They pop it in a box along with some other goodies that are associated with video games, and then they send it to your house. You go check your mail, pull the box out, open it up, and see all the wonderful things that they've sent you. Like always, whenever I do these unboxing videos, in case you're new to my channel, it's a blind unboxing, meaning I have not peeped the contents within, because I mean, that wouldn't be fun, would it? You guys want to see my genuine reactions to receiving these games, so I don't open the box, and I take it out of the envelope that it comes in, but I don't open up this box until I'm on camera for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the June box. Wow, this one's tough to open up. Feels a little lighter than normal, so I don't think we got a 1-up, which a 1-up card gives you an extra game. I have the 4 games a month subscription, so sometimes I receive 5 games in my box. Let's see here though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think I do have a 1-up card. Nice. Just very light in this box. So on top though, we got our goodie, a Retro AF sticker from Video Games Monthly. This matches my t-shirt. I think I got a button a couple of boxes ago, so they sent me a t-shirt, and so this matches it. So now I got a sticker, a button, and a t-shirt from Video Games Monthly. So thank you guys. So that's the goodie I was talking about right there. All right, and then we got the other card, or 2 other cards actually. The one that says post your box to social media. Thank you, Zach from Coco Culture, for dropping a comment on my previous video letting me know to do that. Starting with this June box, I plan to do that. So as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm gonna go ahead and post that box. Well, actually, I wanna wait until this video comes out, then I'm gonna post that box to social media, because you can win 3 games. I think it's on this side. You can win 3 free games from Video Games Monthly if you post your box to social media. And then we have the lovely 1-up card. So I have an extra game. I can't remember if I put my birthday in on the website or anything like that. Maybe it was just coincidence, but I got blessed for my birthday month, so I got an extra game. And typically, like in my experience, I think this is my 12th box, maybe. Ooh, have I been doing these for about a year? I think this is my 12th box, and I've received a 1-up card in like 8 or 9 of those at least, maybe even 10 of those. So really awesome. All right, and then we got some bubble wrap to take care of. Little poppage there for you guys. It's not popping right. The popping ain't popping. There we go. All right, enough of that. All right, so it looks like we have a mix of retro and newer games. I think I'm feeling 3 Xbox One games. I still haven't turned PS4 back on. And maybe a Sega Genesis and an NES game. So, got to mention this earlier. You select consoles all the way back from Atari up to PS4 and Xbox One. You can turn off consoles each month. Like, I got too many games for my PS3. You can turn that off. They won't send you any of those games in the next month's box. They will only send you games for the consoles that you have checked. All right, so we're going to start off with the retro games first and foremost. I'm really hoping I don't have any duplicate games. I can't remember. I don't think I updated my games before this box was sent, but as soon as I'm done filming this one, I'm going to go ahead and update, so that way for July I don't receive a game that I already have. So we're praying and hoping no duplicate games, but I'm gonna start with the should I start with the older games? I started with the older games last time. Let's start with the newer ones today. So let me try to get those on top here. All right, this first Xbox One game feels sealed, so let's see what it is. I'm trying to get it out of the box here and close the box also so I don't see what's inside. All right, let's do this slowly, please. No duplicate game. Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Okay, wow. been getting more and more into Final Fantasy lately. It kind of started with, well, I played some Final Fantasy 13 back in the day, but then Final Fantasy 14 online really got me into Final Fantasy games. I've played part of 15. 16 just dropped. I was actually talking to my buddies on Twitter about trying to get that game next week. So yeah, I've never heard of this Final Fantasy game though. I mean, there's so many. Enter the fray as Class 0. So this seems very interesting. I'm excited to pop this one in and see if this is another Final Fantasy game that I might enjoy. So let's check it out. Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is an action role-playing game developed by Square Enix and Hexa Drive and published by Square Enix for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and later for Windows via Steam. It was released in 2015. It is a high-definition remaster of the Japan-exclusive PlayStation Portable game Final Fantasy Type 0, which is a spin-off from the main Final Fantasy series. The story focuses on Class 0, which is a group of 14 students who are battling this empire that's trying to take over and that's attacking these crystal states. The game received praise for its story and battle system, but criticisms have been focused on its HD upgrade and localization. Obviously, for the HD upgrade, they updated the graphics, and then they also expanded the color palette. So I'm assuming that the reason why there was criticism about the HD upgrade is because they didn't do more maybe to upgrade the game, like make some changes or different things like that. One cool thing I discovered about this game is that during missions, only 3 members from the class can be selected, while the others are kept in reserve in case a player character dies. So that's really cool. So you got 14 different characters kind of at your disposal, but you can only have 3 in your party at any given moment. The lead character can be swapped at any time, and that's kind of how it is in other Final Fantasy games, with the other 2 being controlled by the game's AI. The game is more of a hack and slash style, which I expected more of a turn-based RPG. One thing that I would like to play more of with this game is just getting the different characters and seeing the different abilities that they have. That's really cool. You have so many characters that you can switch out and play as. So you can definitely find a character that you really want to control. I mean, the story's already awesome, just like any other Final Fantasy game. I'm always interested in Final Fantasy stories because they're so different than what I'm used to. Different characters definitely seem to work better for different situations. Some characters don't have a long range attack. So at the beginning of the game, you start off as Ace, 9, and Queen. Those are only 3 members that can be in your party, and you can't switch out any reserves yet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this one and play some more of it. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm so glad that I've gotten into Final Fantasy games recently because I've been enjoying playing them. This has got me excited to go get Final Fantasy 16 finally, which I don't have yet, unfortunately. I was trying to get far enough in this playthrough to see, what it's like to have the reserve characters and stuff and see some other characters with different abilities. But the opening cutscenes, I mean, if you ever played a Final Fantasy game, they took forever. You'll just have to play it yourself to see the other different characters. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this one, add it to my collection. My growing Final Fantasy collection. All right, we're off to a pretty good start in this box so far. So let's go ahead and get to game number 2. It is also sealed. This is really awesome. So I'm hoping this box has a really good value. We'll just have to see. All right, let me get that out and then tuck the box there. All right, let's do this one quicker. You ready? You ready? You sure? All right, here we go. Boom. Fade to Silence. Never heard of this one either. Takes players into a frozen post-apocalyptic world where defying nature's threats and enemies is key. A compelling mix of a puzzle story, a constant strife for resources, balancing short-term needs versus your long-term goals, and a tense atmospheric mood makes this game a unique survival adventure. Wow. Challenging core gameplay. This seems up my alley. I love survival type games. This is really cool. You can build up your camp, improve equipment. There's a thrilling story and a haunting atmosphere. Let's go ahead and pop this in and see what this game is working with. I'm excited for this one as well. Fade to Silence is an action survival game initially released in Steam Early Access back in 2017. The full release of the game happened in 2019. In the game, players take control of protagonist character Ash, who is described as a natural leader, tasked with facing these crazy monsters and the elements in a post-apocalyptic environment blanketed in endless winter. In the game, you can also rescue and recruit followers while combating monsters and exploring a 10-kilometer squared snowy landscape. The game received mixed reviews from critics who praised the stunning visuals but noted problems caused by bugs and glitches. Some critics also said that the story was lacking, but they felt the experience was enhanced with the survival tactics. I had never heard of this game before, but I was excited to play it because I am definitely interested in survival games, more so survival horror, which this seems to have some elements of that as well with the monsters. The game has 2 difficulties: exploration, which is a low pressure way to immerse yourself into the world and follow the story. It is very forgiving with infinite lives and resources and much stronger survivors. There's also a survival mode, which is a grueling struggle for survival against dwindling resources, merciless weather conditions, and deadly monsters. In this difficulty, you do die. Pick up the pieces and claw your way to victory. Planning is rewarded, carelessness is punished. So you run out of stamina in this game. That's definitely interesting. So you gotta keep an eye on that, which this is a survival game, so it makes sense. Man, it took forever to destroy that thing. Man, you run out of stamina really quickly. This game was definitely not what I expected. I expected more along the lines of, oh man, dodging takes stamina too. I expected more along the lines of like the forest or something like that. I thought it was going to start off with you immersing yourself into the environment first and then building up to, you know, attacks and stuff like that. Oh, we hit each other at the same time. Die, thing. There we go. Man, it does take a while to kill these things. Yeah, this is definitely different than I expected. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not.
I knew you'd come back. I saw the lights. Ship,
I'm definitely intrigued.
mountains.
The character designs in this game are a little weird.
It's too far right now, Ellie. We'll just
Yeah, their movements are a little wonky in the cutscenes. Yeah, games like these, you know, obviously the amount of time that I spend playing them for these unboxing videos is never enough time to fully immerse yourself into the story. And so I usually got to play them a little bit more outside of the recordings just to make sure if I definitely like it or not. I'm definitely intrigued by the story of this one. Like I said, it started off a lot different than I expected, but I'm not really feeling it yet. So like the cold makes your health goes down. So there's a lot of interesting elements. Like I said, I gotta, you know, play it longer to see if I like it, definitely. So I'm using the inner vision thing, which kind of tells you, I guess, where to go. Seems like I need to go up there. That seems very far to go get some firewood. Great premise for this game, though. Seemed like there's some really cool elements. I'm unsure about it. And it's not just the character designs and stuff. I mean, the world does look pretty cool. Definitely kind of dark and creepy, but are these things going to attack me? I don't know. There's a lot going on, which this is a survival game, so that's to be expected. I can't tell you really what I'm not liking about it. Yeah, the game definitely guides you some, but not a whole lot. Which, I mean, it's a survival game. That's to be expected as well. Whoa. Hi. These enemies definitely got a lot of health. Oh my goodness. Man, your stamina depletes so quickly. You do one power attack and a couple light attacks and your stamina's gone. Man, it takes a while to kill these things. Yeah, that's something I don't like. I can't imagine playing this game on survival mode. Spitter. Oh, that reminds me of Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, my stamina. Keep forgetting. Can't just hack and slash in this game. Alright, now where's this stupid firewood? And what can I do to restore my health? Like those corrupted areas in Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, there's some healing stuff. All right, how do I use this? That barely restored any of my health. This is like the Elden Ring of survival games. Oh my gosh. This seems like a game that's definitely going to take some time to get used to and figure out some things. But like I said, I don't necessarily like it. Some of the stuff is cool. I need to play it more though to see if I want to keep it. All right, the third Xbox One game here. Since we're starting with all the newer games, let's get that one out. It's like so hard to keep my eyes focused on you guys and to not look down and sneak a peek while I got the box open. All right, this one is also sealed. So 3 sealed Xbox One games. That's really cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do this one medium speed. Life is Strange Before the Storm. I just got this one, so we did end up with a duplicate game. But hey, we got a 1-up card. So now that I finally caught back up, I can make sure that, you know, I got my games checked off. I already have this one checked off, so definitely shouldn't get this one again. But I can't remember if my last copy was sealed or not. But anyways, we got a sealed copy of this one that we can flip, so I'm not going to give you guys any more gameplay footage of this one. You've already seen it if you check out my, what was it, April box, I think, March or April. I can't remember. That's why I have to stay on top of these so I can remember what I got in my previous box. But anyways, Life is Strange Before the Storm, really cool game. I'm really wanting to get deep into this game once I finish some other stuff and really go through it and actually play it. But we got a duplicate copy, so let's move on. All right, we're gonna start with the NES game for these last 2 games that I have here, since you know the NES console is older than the Sega Genesis. Yes, I don't know my reasoning, but let's go ahead and get that out. All right, we've pulled up a game slowly, quickly, and at medium speed. So I'm just gonna have fun with this one. Hope I didn't make you dizzy. Ooh, Nintendo Ice Hockey. I loved this game when I was a kid, and I'm hoping I still love it as an adult. I've mentioned this game multiple times before. Yeah, just amazing hockey game. This was the first hockey video game I ever played. I didn't really get into hockey yet with this video game. That kind of came later, but I really enjoyed it. Like, a lot of the Nintendo sports games are just freaking amazing. Like, they're better than some of the sports games nowadays, and they're, you know, yeah, I don't know what to say. This is awesome. I was hoping I would get this game for Video Games Monthly, and I got it. So let's pop it in, and I hope the nostalgia factor is still there for me. I hope I still enjoy this game to this day, because it's been years since I played it. Let's play it. Ice Hockey, yes, that is what it's called. Simple title. Is a 1988 ice hockey video game published and developed by Nintendo. It is based on the sport of the same name. This game has been well regarded by critics and has been often cited as one of the best games for the NES. Like, I loved this game when I was a kid. It's so simple yet awesome. Like, it's even better than a lot of the later NHL games. Like, man, it's just an amazing game. So the play and mechanics are similar to that of ice hockey in real life. One of the differences, though, is that teams in this game are made up of 5 players, including a goaltender, as opposed to 6 players in real life. I have to say, though, I am angry because I cannot experience this game. The Hyperkin Retron 3, not playing every single retro game, has struck again. I was unable to play this game, so I had to go to YouTube and find some gameplay footage for you guys so you can see it in action in all of its glory. Man, I'm so mad about that. The player can select from 3 kinds of hockey players to field their team. The first is fast, weak, and feeble, but is good at the face-off. The second is average in all qualities. And the third is slow and poor at the face-off, but very powerful, both in body checking and shooting strength. Just everything about this, the movement of the players, you know, the speed of the game, the crowd. it's just so amazing. The music, oh, I love the music in this game. I think I prefer playing a hockey game with music in the background than commentating like in the later NHL games. Like, this game is just so much fun. Like, I just love it, and I'm sad that I can't play it yet. I plan to get retro systems. I said that in the past. I really want to get an NES, a Sega Genesis, and a Super NES really soon, so I can play the different games I get each month from Video Games Monthly without any issues. Needless to say, you know, as excited I am to receive this game, I'm definitely going to keep it because I want to play it finally one day. So yeah, there's no, you know, getting rid of this game, trading it in. Oh no, I'm going to definitely keep it. I loved the Nintendo sports games back in the day. Like, there's some other awesome ones too that I hope to get in the near future and be able to experience again after so many years of not getting to play them. Alright, of course, this is the sad time in the video where we reach the final game. But hey, we got another box coming soon, and that's something always to look forward to. So like I said earlier, this last one feels like a Sega Genesis game. But let's have a little bit of fun with this one as well. Y'all ready? Last game of the video. Let's see here. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego? Oh, I used to play some of the Carmen Sandiego games as a kid on like MS-DOS, like way a long time ago. I think I even played a few, you know, on like floppy disks and stuff like that. So this is cool. I don't know how much I'm gonna enjoy this game as an adult. I liked them when I was a kid. I used to play this and like Oregon Trail and stuff like that, because they were deemed, you know, kind of educational games and we could play them in school. So let's pop this one in and see if we like it as an adult. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego is a multi-platform video game where players have to travel through time to collect clues and the warrants necessary to capture Carmen Sandiego or her henchmen. The goal of the game is to track Carmen's villains through history and arrest them, and ultimately arrest Carmen herself. The game is very similar to the 1985 game Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. The player plays as a secret agent for the Acme Detective Agency and has to use research books to crack the clues given to them on where the crook went to, and also decode the physical attributes or interests of the crook based on other clues. The player must achieve both of these objectives in order to secure an arrest warrant, which allows them to identify the person at the end of the case as the crook. The game has a time limit, and every action one takes uses up some of that time. The player needs to solve the case within the allotted time in order to be successful. The Carmen Sandiego games were really popular in school, and so I played these as a kid. They do a good job of teaching you about geography and history, and like practice using a research book, which kids back in the day, we had to go to actual books like encyclopedias and dictionaries to research about stuff. We didn't have Google back then. It's been a very long time since I played this game, and I played it a few times in school, and like watching this, some of the stuff comes back to me, but some of this stuff I do not remember. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, my Hyperkin Retron 3 did not work for this game either. So that's both retro games that I received that it did not play them. So I had to go to YouTube to get footage. Like, I'm so angry at this point. I'm about done with the Retron 3. So I'm probably going to uncheck my retro consoles for right now until I'm able to get, you know, actually purchase them, the actual consoles themselves, to be able to play these games. So that means my July box might have some retro games in it, because I think it's past the deadline, yeah, definitely, to turn it off for July. But hopefully starting in August, I will not get any more retro games. And I hate to do that because I want to build my retro game collection. But with this Hyperkin Retron 3 not playing like pretty much half the games that I receive, it's not worth it at this point. Like, that just makes me so angry. I mean, obviously, I'm going to keep this game just because I'm not getting to play it myself. And I want to go through it myself, obviously. And this is just such a classic from my childhood. Like, I cannot, like, get rid of it. Like, a lot of these retro games, I'm probably going to end up keeping that I ever received just out of nostalgia purposes, because they were such a huge part of my childhood. Even if they don't really resonate with me nowadays, I still want to keep them. This game also helps with your reading skills as well. Like, it taught me a lot about reading and, you know, just critical thinking skills. Like, really good games. It was like, I think these games were like some of the best selling games back in the day. I think younger kids would probably find these games a little boring nowadays. I mean, it's a different time period. I mean, they're used to, you know, all of these new modern video games. But these games are very educational. Like, you have access to them. I highly recommend that you, like, let your younger kids play them. They're really good, and I still feel like they hold up today. And they really do a good job of teaching you about history and geography. Like, I learned a lot about those things from this game. All right, so just like always, whenever I receive a box for Video Games Monthly, I visit pricecharting.com to check the prices for the games that I receive and see if I made it back to the value that I pay each month. So to have the 4-up box, I pay $39.99 a month for that box. And pretty much every box that I've had, except for a few, I've made it to that value. There's been a few boxes that have been overvalued as well. So the boxes that were under, it kind of balanced out. So I am undervalued for this box, unfortunately. And even with the Life is Strange game, like, I didn't include that one when I was looking up the prices. But if I did include that one, I would be a couple of dollars short. But instead, I'm about $9 short. So the total for this box is $30.83. So again, a little more than $9 short of the value. So that's 2 boxes in a row. But I consider both of these boxes, so May and June, to be my fault. I got behind on these unboxing videos and I did not check the games that I had in time. And so, you know, I ended up receiving duplicate games from Video Games Monthly, because it's your responsibility to go in there and to check off the games that you have. I mean, they have so many different customers. I'm assuming it'll be difficult for them to keep a database of, okay, this person's got this game, this person doesn't have this game, you know. So I feel it's easier for the consumer to actually go and do that. And it's my fault. I have not been doing that. But hey, for being behind, I only had 1 duplicate game this month, so I would take it. So definitely some good, interesting games in this box that I'm looking forward to playing some more. Like getting the ice hockey game, that was just really cool. And I still love that game to this day. So that is awesome. So I'm happy to get that game back. It's been a long time since I played it, and so it's just so much fun. And the Final Fantasy games, since I've been getting into Final Fantasy lately more so, it's cool to have received a Final Fantasy game that I never played before, never even heard of. I didn't know all of these different Final Fantasy games existed outside of, like, you know, the main entries. So that's really cool. Like my buddy Jay from Square Pegs, I know I shouted him out in my previous unboxing video, but he just did a video where he ranked all of the Final Fantasy games on Nintendo Switch. And so I was like, that's really cool. I didn't really know, you know, all of those different Final Fantasy games existed. So that's really cool. And then, you know, like, this box just brought back a few childhood memories, like the Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. Like, I did not expect to receive that game. And, you know, I've said this before, you know, some of the games, you know, you loved when you were a little kid. As an adult, some of them are difficult to play now, you know, and that's just a change with the graphics and gameplay and controls and controllers and all of that stuff. You know, when those games first came out back in the day, like, they were like technical marvels to us, you know, as little kids. And now we have graphics that are, you know, pretty much realistic. You know, it's hard sometimes going back and playing those older games, but there are some older games, though, that still hold up to this day. Like, I've been playing through Dragon Age Origins, and that game came out in 2009, and I know that is only, what, 14 years ago? But if you think about it, like, that game came out for Xbox 360, whatever, you know? And, you know, even 13 years ago, you can see how more advanced, you know, graphics and how the games run and controls and gameplay have gotten, you know, loads better. So, you know, that game looks a little dated, but it still holds up to this day. KOTOR is another one I've been playing through recently. That one holds up to this day. I just noticed both of those games are made by BioWare, so BioWare makes some good stuff. But like I was saying, sometimes, you know, you can still enjoy them now. Other ones, it's just kind of like, that was cool back in the day, but nah, it's not cool anymore. But anyways, another unboxing video done for you guys. I finally got caught up. I actually filmed this before July. So when my July box comes in another week or so, I'll be ready to film that, and hopefully I can stay, you know, on track when school starts back at the end of July. Well, we report back, and then school starts in August. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure that I do that, and so you guys don't have to wait, you know, extra time for a video, and so I don't get behind, because you see what happens when I get behind. Anyways, if you like this video, hit that like button. More Video Games Monthly unboxing videos coming for you guys in the near future. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about my box. Have you played the games that I received? Did you like the box that I received for my birthday box? Drop me a comment below and let me know. If you're new around here, check out all of my content. In addition to Video Games Monthly unboxing videos, I do gaming Let's Plays on my channel. I do gaming shorts on my channel. I do gaming trailer reactions on my channel. So if you like the content, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna try to start doing some other types of videos as well. Like, I want to kind of, you know, go through and start, you know, ranking some stuff. I've tried to do some of that in the past and it never really worked out, but I have some newer ideas. And so I don't know when those videos are gonna happen. I'm still trying to catch up on some stuff over the summer, and June has been very busy for me. Hopefully things slow down for at least the first couple of weeks in July. I know the end of July is gonna be busy for me, but I made a video about a month or so ago saying the different things I was gonna try to do this summer with my channel. And so I'm trying to get through some games that I've already started on my channel and get that stuff finished. So I don't know when these new types of videos are gonna come, but they will be here eventually. That's my plan, especially once I get caught up. So be on the lookout for those. Check me out on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Azkhalon. Same name as my channel. So follow me on my socials for additional stuff you may not see in my videos. My wife and I have a YouTube channel together called Team Rixie, where we post taste test videos and vacation videos. So check out that channel, see a different side of your boy Azkhalon, and maybe hit that subscribe button to that one as well. And our Instagram page is team_Rixie, where we post vacation pictures. All right, I will see you guys in another video, whatever video that may be. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You Asgardians are amazing, and if you're not an Asgardian yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can join my growing community. I appreciate the support from any and everybody. You know, whether you're subscribed or not, just thank you for stopping by, even if it's just for a minute or two. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend some time with me, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Peace.